community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and off we go from Lambeau. Trevor Davis now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Nowhere! Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Over. You reset, hey, easy.
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go, come on. Hey, 626. Yeah, Liz. Hurry up. No.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Arakpo in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yeah, Liz. Hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go, come on.
Jurrell Casey in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll run it with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. To throw is Mariota. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Trying to find a lane. Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, 62 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now the backup Kaiser to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it's the backup Kaiser. And he's going to go down again. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's the backup Gabbert. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mariota on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A 1st down throw for Mariota. He's going to go up top for the... And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Kaiser. There's the first NFL catch for a name to remember. Equinemius St. Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, Kaiser. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Kaiser now. And man is Allison complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They get it to him running left. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Running for it, Montgomery. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Rashard Matthews the intended target. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good pick up there, 26 yards. First down, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They go play action. Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to them.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Kaiser. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A give. This is Montgomery. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and very short. On the carry, it's Montgomery.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Running left, Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Kaiser. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, 61 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, that's Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Why you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards? They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Third and goal, Mariota. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
A first down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And he will score.
Titans. Akram Wadley, a 14-yard touchdown. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Flex round! Ohio!
Kaiser on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Second down, Kaiser. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. Kaiser, third and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And Crosby puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Mariota here to throw. Airs this out for Matthews. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. first down. Mariota going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. David King in there to drop him the seventh time tonight. He's gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw, Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing here, Mariota dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A first down throw for Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down throw now for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how